Okay, and welcome back to stage 2 of what is this, October's Zwift's monthly racing series. This is the race Watopia, and it is on the what is this, Watopia flat course, race flat course, something like that. And this is Cat C, by the way. Watopia flat route. There we go. And this is, in my mind, it was really similar to the Beach Island loop that we did in stage 1. So at first, I really was not looking forward to it, because if you saw the last video, I did not do very well in the Beach Island loop. I think I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. Was not feeling very, very good on that one. I think it was, fighting some sort of sickness or something. But in contrast, so stage 2, I was feeling really good, actually. So it seemed very, very healthy. I don't know if you caught my mood sort of in the pens beforehand, pre-race. I was bouncing along with the music, and I think that makes a big difference. So I actually made a playlist for I guess for races or for rides, of a few sort of pump me up type songs. And yeah, I was feeling good. I was happy. It was a little bit different too, because it was in sort of the middle of the day. So it was a Monday, and I actually had a holiday from work, but the rest of my family did not. So they had school. So it was just me. So it was a little bit earlier than normal. It was like 10 a.m. I normally do like a noon race on days that I'm working from home. So it was a slightly different time. I was feeling good. So I had some sort of I want to say alone time, but on my own time beforehand, sort of warmed up properly and all that. So yeah, I was feeling really good for this one. And I think the results showed. So I ended up doing pretty good. So my goal always in these sorts of races is to hang with the front group, and that's always the goal. And sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. But that's what I aim for. And on this one, I don't know if the pack itself was maybe a little bit slower, but I thought it was it was sort of a perfect group for me to hang with. It's funny because the people at this, I don't know if it's like this time races, or so was it 10 a.m. East Coast U.S. time, which is like 3-4-ish UK time, London time. So I don't know if it's like people in Europe that are getting off work and they're jumping on, but people also seem to think that this front group was maybe a little bit slower, and they were sort of aggressive actually in the chat. And you might see it pop up, but people are very aggressive that the pace was too slow, and people should be attacking off the front and all this. And I don't know, I thought it was just fine, but some people were a little bit aggressive in their comments. This is funny. I think that one of the guys that was the most aggressive is thinking like, oh, everybody thinks they're a sprinter and all that. He ended up winning. So I don't know if he's an actual sprinter, or like, I have no idea what happened. I wasn't up in the very, very front at the end, but sort of funny. But yeah, so I was feeling good. And one of the things that I wanted to do in this race is try to keep my cadence higher than normal. I think that in the past, I've always been somebody who wants to sort of push the gears harder and not spin as much. So I wanted to try to keep the cadence as high as I was comfortable with, which for me is like 80 to 90 ish. I feel like that's maybe even a little bit higher than I would want. I think that like 75 to 80 is comfortable for me, but I know that 80 to 90 ish tends to be what is most efficient. I think that's it seemed higher than I was used to, but I wanted to try it out, and I think that probably made a difference actually. I tried to spin a bit more than I'm used to, so that probably helped keep with the front group. The other thing is that it was a little bit shorter. I think it was 12 or 13 miles, something like that. So a little bit shorter than the last race, so that helped as well. But yeah, so you'll see front group, it's a pretty big group. There's 60 of us in the field to begin with. The front group was something like I don't know, actually, maybe 20 or 30 ish. Maybe it was like 30 or 40, and then towards the end it sort of dropped. Some people sort of tailed off, so it ended up being something like 20 or 30 to finish off. So yeah, it was a good race, I think. So what I'll do now is sort of speed up a little bit, and we will catch up again towards the end of the race. Okay, and pick it up now with about a mile left, and I am still successfully in this front group, which is great. I think I probably didn't know the course too well. I thought there was another little rise in here somewhere through these like trees and plains and things. Maybe I was thinking this one is a little bit bigger, but yeah, so I thought that there might have been a place in here where people would have attacked a little bit, but they didn't. So I mean, I just kind of hung with all these guys, and tried to do my best for the finish. And I think I was doing okay. My heart rate's probably a little bit high. So there's like 177, 178 ish at the moment. And I mean, if I'm in like above 175, I'm probably pushing quite a bit. Above my max is something like 82, 83 ish. So, pushing into the high 170s, I'm definitely feeling it. And you can see, I mean, I'm probably a little bit tired. Actually, my cadence is a little bit lower than I would have liked here. But I also don't quite know how to attack yet. I don't know how to, like when's the right time to shift gears and all that, and like start my sprint. So I tend to do it with something like 1,000 feet or so. So I sort of take off here a little bit later than everybody else, because I think I want to, try to pass everybody, and it doesn't quite work. I end up finishing around, the end of that little front pack, but it's pretty good. I mean, it was 17th out of 60, so that's pretty good. Something like it was like, I think I averaged 3.3 ish for the ride, which is pretty good for me. And you see the timeline there with a little little hills and things that I pushed up above what I would normally do, and then the sprint at the end. So all in all, I mean, really good power curve on that. Like my 25 to 30 ish average power was around my best. So it's pretty good. So thanks for watching, and catch you next time. Thanks.